One of the things I was thinking of was, as I see it, you're actually creating the metabolic streaming service of the future. So I'll explain what that means. So, metabolic data streams 24/7, like it is,
Hmm.
into AI systems, episodic doctor visits. So, today you say, oh, you meet every 3 months and you do your blood work. Well, those visits start to dissolve in the way that they're structured today. Care shifts more towards this always on ambient form. So it expands beyond glucose into hormones, inflammation, drug response. And so instead of waiting for labs like the model is today, interventions, it's adjusted in real time. So you have this real time doctor or clinician from Healed that's always on, available to you in real time. The hospital in the future won't even be a place, it'll be a continuous intelligence layer around our bodies. How will this evolve the doctor clinician model as this future becomes pretty real 10 years from now?
Metabolic streaming services. Patent that, please. You're right. I think that is the evolution where, again, data should dictate the response, right? Now, to your point, we have the ability to always know what's going on. I'll have the smart ring, I'll have the watch, I'll have the CGM. I love to see what's going on in my body at all times. And my smart scale that's sitting right behind me is, the body measurements. So I think those are going to become table stakes for any sort of clinical setting as well. There are going to be physicians that are going to say, hey, we're only going to take patients that are willing to at least get the data so we can make clinical decisions, and we're only going to work with those patients. And because of the shortage of physicians, that we're facing in not just in the US but around the world, I think the companies that can take that data and make sure the clinical recommendations real time is going to become more and more important, right? And that would facilitate, obviously, remote access for healthcare as well. So if you look at rural areas in the US as well, there's lack of proper care for a lot of these patients because they don't have access to physicians, right? So that would solve that problem as well. But I absolutely see that in the future, me as a person, I'll have a digital twin, for lack of a better term, where my doctor is seeing Sandeep virtual and Sandeep real doesn't need to be there. And then he's making recommendations based on Sandeep virtual data, and then Sandeep real is acting on it. And then he's seeing the improvements or modifying, titrating medications, adding, subtracting, whatever the case might be. We're probably talking 5 years from now, right? If not sooner, right? So I think that's probably where I see it happening. And it's going to be exciting times.